Hello, my name is Cindy Matalucci, and you're watching The Pulse, where we get the 411 on all the latest and greatest things to do in this amazing city, San Diego. From the newest bars and restaurants to the chicest boutiques, to the gyms and the trainers that are getting the people of this city buff 365 days a year, to the place you want to go to get your spa on. I'm exploring it all for you, and of course, having fun along the way. So come with me while we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. This episode of The Pulse was brought to you by Urban Skincare. Since 2002, Urban Skincare has provided their clients with a luxurious spa experience in a contemporary setting. Founders Aaron and Larissa provide top quality service and a commitment to excellent holistic care. At their full-service spa, they offer everything from facials to custom spray tanning. For more information on Urban Skincare, you can go to urbanskincare.com. On today's episode, we're in studio with the Phoenix Staffing Company. We find out how this amazing local company has taken off in the last 3 years and expanded to Nevada, Phoenix, SoCal, and soon to the East Coast. We then go on location to Atlas Market in Poway, an upscale market and food hall that has locals hooked on their fresh produce and prices. We end our show in studio with a celebration of International Women's Day and a panel of experts talking about how to build your brand online. We love finding out about what is going on in the apartment industry, especially when we live in California, a city with a population of over 1.4 million. Of that number, over 495,000 of us live in apartments. We sit down with founder and CEO of the Phoenix Staffing and the Phoenix Recruiters, David Carchidi and John Modlin, principal for San Diego region, and we discuss their longtime friendship and how they created the Phoenix Staffing. I've got David Carchidi, CEO, and John Modlin, managing partner from Phoenix Staffing. How are you guys?
Doing well. Great to be here, excited to be here.
I want you to talk to the viewers about your passion and your story for what you guys, with what you're doing, because you really have a lot of passion for the industry that you're in.
Yeah, I got started in the industry about 27 years ago. It's the apartment industry, and went into his apartment community that he was managing, and wanted to become an apartment leasing consultant. And
I hired him.
And he hired him, even though his boss told him not to, but got hired on. That's how we got started 27 years ago, working together. We've been friends, we've been co-workers.
Yeah, I've been a manager, I've been a regional manager. I've worked in the industry for a long time, being on the board at the Apartment Association here in San Diego and doing a lot of stuff for the industry. But Dave and I have done staffing for almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wow. Well, and tell us the story about why you named it the Phoenix Staffing, because there's a little story behind it, which I think is very motivating.
There's definitely a story behind it. As we said, we previously had together APT personnel staffing, which then became APT companies, and we went through the recession, came out of it, and we set ourselves up to grow the business, and we went through an acquisition of our company. And shortly after, I had a falling out with it and with the company, and to not compete with them, I started up from Phoenix. I started in Las Vegas, where we didn't have any competition or anything. And so I was going to and from Phoenix to Las Vegas. My wife and I were sitting there trying to figure out a name for the new company. And she's like, well, what is something that learns from all of its past and grows from itself? I go, well, you live in Phoenix, that would be a phoenix. So that was exactly, and we looked up all the terminology and all the Greek mythology and all that on the phoenix. And that's where we came up with our slogan, that rise above the rest, because you rise out of the ashes of your predecessors. So,
oh, I love that.
So that's where the phoenix truly rises above the rest.
Well, and I know what you guys do, but for the viewers that don't know, let's educate them on what the Phoenix Staffing does, because you guys are full service recruiting and staffing, but there's a lot more that you do.
Yeah, it's a niche.
Yeah, very much a niche market. We obviously do staffing, and we do it specifically for the apartment industry. So working with different management companies, different clients out there, helping them find the staff that they can't find on their own. Maintenance technicians, leasing consultants, assistant managers, regional managers, we staff it all.
Yeah, but we stay primarily focused in the apartment industry. So we're working with the office and the maintenance personnel and then the corporate office personnel as well.
Well, and then also
And industry partners.
payroll funding and processing, right? Is
Yeah.
that part of what you guys do?
A lot of the times the clients might find their own candidates.
Okay.
And so they put them on our payroll to get started immediately. And so we fund it and we process payroll while they're getting them through their background screening, which with some clients can be
2 weeks, 3 weeks?
a month. So they're on our payroll while and sometimes they don't even necessarily work out for them. And so
Okay.
then we're able to maybe place them with some of our other clients as well.
So what would you guys say sets you apart?
Well, I think for us, a lot of it is the relationships that we've built over the years. You know, you talk about how long we've been in the industry. A lot of the people that we work with today are people that we've known for 20, 25, even 30 years. And those relationships keep us involved. And the fun that we have, I mean, you look at some of the events that we've done in the past. We've done parties on the Midway. We've done parties at Coors Field in
I've been to
Denver,
those.
Coors Field.
and things like that we do that just enable the fun in the industry. And I think our clients respect that. I think our clients enjoy that from us. But they know that behind all the fun that we have, we're a very serious company that provides really good product, which is the people that we put out there.
Yeah, we take it personally. I think all of our people, we have a fantastic team, probably the best team that we've ever assembled around us. Even with our previous companies, they're just not just talented, but they're really
good people.
They're just great, good people.
Well, and the other thing that I thought was really great is all talent for you guys is personally interviewed, references are verified, criminal background checks, and it's real people looking at the candidates.
Yeah, we don't
So
rely
I
on an
think
app
that
to
is really
send people
important.
to a job. We want our people to make that decision who's the best candidate for that community or even for that management company.
Yeah, I mean, we take it personal. I think everybody in our team right now gets actual enjoyment out of that person being hired by a client. And they're being hired because we go through those steps and we go through the process of matching personalities and culture of a company with the person and getting that right fit. And I think that our employees really enjoy that, our team, and it makes a difference. And the clients see that every single day.
And you had asked earlier what sets us apart. You know, we also not only look for people with experience, but we also bring in people with great customer service and sales experience. We put them through a free education program to be apartment leasing consultants.
Okay.
We're going to talk about this in a little bit about our new maintenance training program. We bring in new people into the industry, and the reason why I bring that up is example, the gentleman who is our VP of operations for my Phoenix office. Trained him 18 years ago. He went through my training class,
Oh
my
my
basics of
gosh.
apartment leasing, and now is the VP of our operations in Phoenix.
With us right now, we've got some awards, if you can see on the table. You guys have a lot of accolades. You just won the Jewel Awards, right?
We were at the Jewel
You were
Awards, yeah.
at the Jewel Awards. You won you have the 2 SDCAA Mark of Excellence Awards. Talk to me about everything, and you've won some too. So
Yes.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you.
John got this office started 2 years ago out of his falling out, and that's when we were able to expand out of just Las Vegas and Nevada. That I got into Phoenix, and then John brought us into San Diego just 2 years ago. So that's why I brought that up, because what he's been able to do in 2 years. Yeah, and in the same year, this past a couple of months ago, you know, he was given the Industry Partner of the Year for the company, but also for the individual. Two separate
Wow.
awards, but really both for the company and recognized individually.
You guys have some new things going on. You sort of mentioned the joint venture partnership with NTI National Technical Institute. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's a trade school in Las Vegas that does HVAC certification, making HVAC technicians, but they wanted to bring more to the apartment industry. So they were creating a program for bringing in new people into the skilled trades. And it's
Okay.
really, you know, we need maintenance technicians so badly that we got to figure out a way to make our own now. And they came up with a way. They have a 192 page training manual. It's a 36-hour, 1-week program, and what they do is they train them with hands-on with these labs and physical sinks and garbage disposals and hot water heaters and everything, air conditioning, light switches, drywall. They have to patch it, they have to texturize it, they have to paint it, they have to and they've never done any of this. The people that typically come in to do this. And they go through the program, and then we place them with our clients on a paid internship for 300 hours that continues their education process working at the apartment community and learning more from what they just learned hands-on.
Wow.
So then they get hired by the client in the apartment community, and now we've brought in brand new maintenance technicians like we did with the leasing consultants, but with hands-on physical training with them.
So it's in Phoenix and Las Vegas right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Got
San
the
Diego
modules.
first quarter.
And if we can start getting some of the military personnel, that have retired or have, gotten out of the military, they have fantastic discipline. They would do well with their hands. They were missile, engineer prior, but now we can turn them into an apartment maintenance technician.
That kind of leads me to my next question. What's on the horizon for you guys for 2019?
With this great partnership that we have with NTI, they really have a strong connection, it looks like, to the Salt Lake City area. And we know that apartment industry is growing like wildfire out there.
It's one of the biggest markets in the nation right now.
And so we've got set up where we have our business entity all set up for Salt Lake City, and we're going to be going into Salt Lake City 2019. We're already in Texas. We're going to focus a little bit more on Houston and Dallas in 2019 and really build the business there.
So tell everybody what markets you're in and where to find everything about you guys. So you are in
Phoenix, Las Vegas, San Diego, Inland Empire, Los Angeles, Orange County, and by probably middle of the year, Salt Lake City.
We're also doing some work in Dallas and Houston already, and then we're just going to really try to build on it and continue to grow.
That's great. Okay, so tell everybody where to find out about you. They can go to your website, which is thephoenixstaffing.com.
Correct.
To find out everything. And then what's the best way to contact you guys? Or, if somebody is interested in working with you, what's the best way to get a hold of you guys?
We have our toll-free number on the website. They can call that. That goes directly to our Phoenix office, which can branch out to whoever they need to talk to from there.
Yeah, just let them know which city you're in and wanting to work in. And but there's also all our locations on our website, thephoenixstaffing.com.
We love our food at the Pulse, so we were very excited to partner up with Atlas Market in Poway to take you on an exclusive tour of this market and food hall that locals cannot get enough of. Watch this. Hi, I'm Cindy Matalucci, and you're watching The Pulse. We're here in Poway at Atlas Market. You know we love our food, and we're going to show you why the people of Poway can't get enough of this fabulous community market where they can taste flavors from every region. We're going to take you inside. Are you ready? Let's do it. Hi, I'm here with Cyrus. How are you?
Very good, very good. Welcome to Persian food and the center of the world. I'm just kidding.
And the marketplace, we love it. We love the food hall here. So tell us about your specialty with the Persian food.
Well, especially main course, the foundation of Persian food is a combination of a lot of grilled healthy stuff. Of course, along with it, stews. We do half rice, half salad. Pretty much all plates come with half rice, half salad. We have our secret sauce that I could only share a few items of it. It's secret, you know what I mean? But overall, Persian food in general is Iran, Persia, is where East meets West throughout 5,000 years of history. But the thing is that you have to make some minor modification, especially the oil part, to bring it to the Western world and make it more enjoyable and, of course, tasteful at the same time, not to lose the taste.
Yes. Well, and they're really known for their meat department here as well, and we're going to actually take you inside that next, but we're going to show you the meats. It's amazing here. That's one of the things that's a real standout to Atlas Market. So
Please come.
Yay!
At your service.
Okay guys, I ordered a chicken combo plate. I'm so excited. Yay! Thank you. Voila! Atlas Market is a world-class market where you can find everything you need in one place. The meats at Atlas Market are 100% halal certified. They contain no hormones or antibiotics. Oh, I'm so excited. So we're at Cakey Bakey. This is the best Persian bakery in San Diego, and I'm gonna have a sample. Thank you. At Atlas Market, the breads are baked fresh daily. Whether it's the barberry bread or the turkey bread, there's something for everyone. At Atlas Market, they have a fabulous selection of local produce, and the prices are amazing. From the juice bar with healthy fresh juice made daily, to the pharmacy for all your healthcare needs, Atlas Market has it all. And that's why we love Atlas Marketplace. So come down, they're on Pomerado Road in Poway. Check them out. We'll see you next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. We all know how important it is to build a successful brand online. We were honored to sit down with 3 amazing entrepreneurs who guide us on how to take your brand to the next level. We're talking over 6 figures, people. Check this out. We know that building a successful brand online is something that everybody wants to learn about, and how to monetize it, right? It's the question on everyone's lips. So today we have true experts that I'm welcoming that are in this field, and I'm honored to have them on our show today. So I have got Stephanie Novinskis, the CEO of Sizzleforce Marketing, which is a strategic copywriting agency. She's worked on copywriting campaigns from the NFL to Quicksilver to Starbucks. She's also the creator of Sizzleforce Marketing Academy, which is a digital training platform for small business owners that want to learn how to master their own marketing. Stephanie, how are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me today.
I'm so excited to have you. Then we have Vivian Wagner with us today. She's an organic search expert who helps business owners and entrepreneurs create marketing strategies that save her clients time and money. As the founder and owner of Houndstooth Media Group, Vivian knows how to make Google happy and is a wealth of knowledge on everything from SEO to social media marketing to website development. She knows exactly how to help businesses build their online presence without spending thousands of dollars on paid traffic, which we are all excited about. Hi, Vivian.
Hi.
Thanks for being here today.
Thanks so much for having me.
We're so excited to have you and get into this. And then I have Kat Sullivan with me today. She's the founder and the CEO of Marketing Solved and the creator of Tassi, which is an automated social software for small business owners. She's been recognized as the behind-the-scenes go-to marketing consultant for many top entrepreneurs, is known as the social media expert behind the experts, and has worked with Stedman Graham, professional athletes, and NBC television show, just to name a few. And she's worked and coached over 8,000 business owners with her social media marketing expertise. So I'm so honored to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
So we are going to dive into this topic, building an online brand. There's a lot of factors that go into this, right? It's not easy. It's something that you have to work on and you're constantly working on. But I really want to talk about clarifying your message across your brand, because I think that the message that you deliver is really important. So Stephanie, I want to start with you. How important is that, would you say?
Clarifying your message is everything, right? When you have a clear message, what happens is you start to build bridges between you and your ideal clients. You start to create an atmosphere of trust and confidence and credibility and all of the things that actually make somebody want to do business with you.
I love that. I think it's important because I think we get lost. There's a lot of noise, like you wrote in your book, right?
That's right.
There's a lot of noise out there, so really kind of standing out. So I love that. And then, I mean, what would you guys say about being a clear and concise message? I don't know, Vivian, what would your take on that be?
Absolutely. It needs to be clear, concise, and cohesive across, you know, the copy on your website, the social media messages that you're putting out. It's vital.
I love that. Well, and I think that marketing strategy, right? So maybe we could start with you on this, Kat. Where do we start with our marketing strategy, and how do I get clear on that?
So I always say you start with your goal, right? Everything needs to happen with your goal in mind, and then you kind of work backwards, because when you start with your goal, then you know exactly what you're trying to do. And so then you build a strategy behind, you know, hitting those objectives and getting the things done that you want so that you can hit your goal. So marketing strategy 101 is know what your goal is and then work towards everything just comes in to support that.
And is that sort of like a core offer that you're offering? Would you sort of...
Yeah, exactly. Like, are you trying to build an online brand? Are you trying to sell products? Are you trying to sell services? those would be the goal of having an online brand, right? And so then your actual marketing comes in to support that.
Okay, I love that. And then let's dive into some other things. I want to talk about social media with your brand, right? While we have you. And I would like for you to all talk about social media, because we were all talking about how it's a love-hate kind of thing before we got started. That was behind the scenes. So when it comes to social media, and we're talking about this message, and social media itself, it's its own animal, how important is it, social media?
It's critical. You have, it's non-negotiable, right? I mean, 10 years ago, it was like, you know, maybe you need it, maybe you don't. Now it's imperative. You have to have it.
Well, sure. I love social media personally. I mean, I'm on it on all the platforms personally, but I'm definitely on for my business. But one of the things that people don't think about with regard to social media, that comes up in a Google search. If they're searching for you,
That's
if they're
right.
searching for something that your brand offers, that's still showing up in your search.
So, I mean, how important that is hashtags when you're doing social media, right?
I mean, it's critical. You know, the thing about hashtags are and you have to use them on the appropriate channel, right? So one thing is hashtags. You would think Instagram, Twitter, those are the two that are primary for hashtags. But what's cool is, I mean, you can get found in search, again, we talk about search, using hashtags, right? It's like a keyword that represents your business or your brand. And so if you're not using them, you're losing an opportunity to match your audience. And if you are using them, you're doing it right.
And people are following the hashtags now too.
Yes,
So
oh yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, I follow a lot of hashtags, so I love that. Okay, so can we talk a little bit about content? Because I think that's really important, right? What to post and maybe even how often to post. Let's talk about that. I don't know, Vivian, do you want to start with that?
Yeah, so sort of riffing off of what Stephanie was talking about, content is crucial. And if you want to continue with that riff, that's how you're attracting the people you want to be working with. And it's through your content. So if your content says nothing about who you are, what you do, and who you want to be working with, you're just sending things out into the ether and hoping it comes back to you. It's not going to. You have to make sure that content's on point. So it's crucial.
We're targeting that message.
Yes.
With the content, Stephanie.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one thing that's so important with social media specifically, the word social is in it for a reason, right? And if you're going to be social with people, you're going to have your guard down a little bit. You're going to be a little bit more vulnerable. You're going to be a little bit more authentic and real about what's really happening in life, in your business, and whatnot. And I think we have a wonderful opportunity in the social sphere to let that side of ourselves be known, right? And attract real people that are attracted to real stories in real life.
I love that. And how often do you guys post? I'm going to put you on the hot seat.
Oh, every day. At least once a day per platform.
Yep.
So that's important, right?
Yeah.
People
Oh,
think,
yeah.
But do you have to boost? It would be my other question now,
Yes.
right? I mean, pay to play a little bit.
Definitely. If you want
Because
to
the
reach a wider
algorithms
audience,
are killing us, right?
Totally.
It's like the algorithms are changing all the time. So, I mean, I guess, but what would you tell clients? Is it that they don't have to spend a lot? They can still get, you know, traffic to Instagram? Talk to us a little bit about that.
So primarily, especially when it comes to social media, it's really all about, you know, doing a little bit of both. It's being organic, and then it's making sure that you're spreading that message to a new audience, which is how I recommend using paid advertising. I don't know what your thought is.
No, when you're buying likes and followers, you're actually violating most platforms' terms of service. So you're risking your account right there. You could potentially have your whole account you've been struggling to build deleted because you're in trouble. Paid advertising campaigns that are platform approved are very different than that. And yeah, I mean, there's a time and a place for a paid campaign, but your organic needs to be the foundation.
Talk to us about how important it is to have a website, and let's talk a little bit about what you recommend with the website.
Sure, that's a lot.
I know.
So, well, first of all, it's vital that you have a website. It is the hub of your online presence. And even if your business is 100% referral and word of mouth, what do we do when we get a referral? We Google them. We want to see what they have going on. So you want to make sure that Google knows who you are, what you do, and who you want to be working with. And when you have that kind of content on your site, again, back to copywriting, you're doing what you can do to position yourself so when your ideal client has a problem, because that's what we do, we type our problems into Google or go, hey Siri, you know, whatever. you want to be the answer to the problem. You want to be, the answer to the question, the solution to the problem. That's what you want to be. And if you don't have your website, you're not going to capture that.
Well, okay, so how hard is it? How long does it take to make a 6-figure income online, would you say?
It depends. It depends on your commitment level.
Everyone's like, I want to do it now.
You can do it rapidly. I mean, honestly, we did it in about 12 months, a little bit under 12 months, but it's a lot of work, and you have to be really, really committed in the beginning and set up a solid foundation and know exactly what your plan is. What's your goal? How are you going to execute it? But it's absolutely possible.
I want to ask you guys, because I think this is really important, the biggest obstacle to building an online brand and how you overcame it. And I know we talked about this, we're still kind of working on it, but let's start with you, Kat. What do you think the biggest obstacle is, and what happened? Is there something that happened with you that you overcame?
Yeah. So the biggest obstacle, I think personally, is showing up every day, right? I mean, being super consistent. Because life happens, right? I'm a mom, I have 3 small kids, and I get distracted, but I have to remember that it's so important for me to show up for my audience that I have to push myself. So the way that I've essentially overcome it is, 1, incredible discipline, right? Just knowing it has to be done. And then 2, just being really passionate about it. Like, I love being online, I love those people, and when I don't show up, they message me. They're like, "Where are you okay? What's going on?"
So for me, my challenge is, it's a little bit of the cobbler's kid has no shoes. We're so focused on working with our clients and building their brands, we sometimes go, oh, our own website needs a refresh. Oh, we need to build our own business right alongside. And when you're so client focused, it's easy to step back. So what we've been doing is working on scaling our team so that we can focus on the clients beautifully and take great care of them, but also have people in place that are, all they're doing is working on our brand.
I love that. Stephanie?
Yeah, I think mindset is huge for entrepreneurs. We tell ourselves all kinds of stories, and our stories can either be really empowering and help us put the metal to the metal.
Pedal to the metal.
We're coming up with
Whichever
all
it is,
kinds of
right? The messages can either be very empowering for us and help us move forward, or the messages can be very defeating and keep us stuck for a long, long time, right? And everyone around us can be saying, "You're so good at what you do. You're so awesome. You have so much to bring. Why are you stuck in your own way?" And it's so important to be aware of our thinking.
Remember, I know building a brand is not easy. We're all doing it. We're working on it every day. We're working on ourselves, but we believe in you, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, ladies, for being my guests.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
For more information on these ladies and how to hire them, you can go to thepulsesd.com and find links to all of their websites. For more of these stories, or if you have a story for us, visit our website at thepulsesd.com. Make sure to follow us on social media at thepulsesd for all the behind-the-scenes fun. That's going to do it for today's episode. We'll see you next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego.